Okay. I don't know how this goes. This is my first live. Please ignore the rubbish in the background. Please ignore my eyebrows. They're the worst thing in the world, apart from coronavirus. But anyway, I am in the 13th week. Please ignore my eyebrows. I know someone's just joined. The 13th week and 5 days, I reckon. Might be 4 days. I've just come live to answer any questions. I'll try and answer them because I'm new to the condition as well. It's not something you come across every day. Not a lot of people have heard the condition, and I get a lot of questions like, what is it? What does it mean? And stuff. So I'm 13 weeks and 5 days. No, that's wrong. Saturday, Sunday, Tuesday, 4 days. Yes, 3 weeks and 4 days. 13 weeks and 4 days. Don't know where I got 3 from. I don't want to explain too much on this. If it's just a live stream, it's not going to go to an actual video. So I'm trying to get views on here. I'll answer questions live. If you just want to comment something, because it's a rare condition, I have to explain the condition so many times to people, and it's like I can't exactly tell them to look on the internet because I don't think it explains it fully. Like they explain the uterus and like what happens to the uterus, but they don't explain like periods. They don't explain the pregnancy stuff that you go through. I am actually emailing a story place that puts stories in magazines and newspapers. I am currently emailing them about my situation and my pregnancy, but obviously they cannot post it yet because I haven't had my kid yet. But in the process of my pregnancy, I will be emailing them and sending them my scans, like my results for things and how it's making me feel mentally. So yeah, don't feel like you're alone in the bicornuate uterus thing, because you're not. Please ignore my eyebrows. I keep saying it. But yeah, you're not alone in it. Even if it's just me and you, whoever's watching that's got it, you're still not alone. I mean, like when I was bleeding, I was 5 weeks, I think it was 5-6 weeks. I couldn't work it out properly. First thing my friend said was miscarriage, which is bull. I wasn't in any pain. I didn't have any pelvic pain. I didn't I just straight away I thought, oh, I've lost it. It was the first thought. It's anyone's first thought. But it wasn't. And it turns out that the lining, I am pregnant on one side but not the other, and the non-pregnant side still had lining in that was like queuing up for my next period, if that's how you want to say it. But obviously I didn't need that period anymore because my body needs to prepare and stretch and everything for the baby. So I was on a period for nearly a month, I think. There was no pain, it was just blood. There was a few clots which made me worry, like little tiny clots. It was disgusting. I was going through pads more then than I've ever done through a period, and I've not had one since. Fingers crossed. I never want to go through that again, because if I go through it now, then I'm definitely going to think I've lost it, and I just don't want to do that. And then my friend was like saying, oh, miscarriages can sometimes be painless. Like, yes, I know, but you're really not helping my mental health right now, and you're really not helping my situation. And like, she's got a tilted back womb, and it's different. your uterus is normal. Ours is like this. Like, it's kind of different. Crazy. If you've got any questions, I know someone's watching. You can just listen to me rant about mine, or you can ask something, or tell me something. Tell me how it's made you feel, or if you know someone that's got it. And I don't know anyone personally that's got it, but it's not something you go up and ask. Like, oh, is your uterus split in half? Do you have this? Do you have that? There is groups on Facebook. There is an abnormalities Bicornuate Uterus Facebook page that I was on, but too many people were commenting on there saying that they had a miscarriage this week, that week, and it was the week that I was coming up to, and I thought, no, I cannot handle that. I cannot handle. I feel sorry for them, I really do. But like, if someone said, right, I had a miscarriage at 14 weeks, I'd be like, that's my week. I am that week next, and I will constantly overthink it. And there's no need. There's no need stressing yourself, but it's good to have someone that's in the same boat as you, which I don't have. My sister-in-law is pregnant, but she's due like next month. I have another friend that's due like in a few weeks. It took us 2 years to get this far, because I'm assuming it's the implant that really messed up my system. Because they say that contraception can mess your body up, and that's true. It's really true. And I was going through the process of possibly having IVF, and I was going to have this, I can't remember the long name for it, but it begins with H and it ends with gram. That's all I know. People kept saying to me, oh, is it hysterectomy? I'm like, no, because hysterectomy gets rid of everything to have a baby, and I don't want that. That's no sense at all. No, it's not a hysterectomy. It starts with hyster, but it ends with gram. And they basically put ink up your vagina, and it shows your uterus like kind of like an x-ray. And I was meant to be having that in June this year, and it turns out that at the appointment I was getting told I was having that, I was already pregnant and I didn't know, which was crazy. I was already pregnant when I started going to the gym. The gym opened in January. I became pregnant just after. Like, it opened 14th of January, and I think I was pregnant like end of February. I don't know how it works out, but I'm due in November, 6th of November, apparently. Trying to think what else. It's not causing any problems at the minute. Like, when I have an ultrasound, they just move around the baby, and I have seen them 3 times. First time was when I was bleeding. The second time was meant to be my 12-week scan, and it turned out I was only 11 weeks. Work this out. I was only 11 weeks and 1 day. So they said, right, come back in 2 weeks. So then I will be in that second trimester mark, which is 13 week. I came back 2 weeks later after the 11 week and 1 day, and I was only 12 week and 4 days. It didn't make sense. I don't know if my baby's small or big, or my body's just weird, but we're just going to stick with the fact that I was 12 weeks and 4 days, and I am now 13 weeks and 4 days. It's mad. There's the only thing that I'm suffering with, that I don't feel pregnant most of the time. I forget. It sounds bad, but sometimes I'll just feel absolutely fine, no pain, no sickness or anything, and I'll be like, yeah, there's something wrong, or I just forget that I'm pregnant, and I'll just start eating stuff and be like, can I have that? But like, first thing in the morning, I will gip. It sounds disgusting. I will be gipping. Sometimes I I have thrown up 3 times. In the entire time I've been pregnant, I've thrown up 3 times, but it's been stomach acid. I've not eaten enough. And you'd think with my figure that I'd know how to eat a lot, and apparently I don't. Don't be scared to eat what you want. I literally eat anything. I eat grapes, chocolate, curly fries, chicken dippers, all because it's on a plate in front of me. Mayonnaise, but obviously don't down it. Ketchup. I drink Pepsi Max raspberry, Pepsi Max cherry, water, peach flavored water, chocolate milkshakes, burgers. I'm trying to think what I've had in the past week. Squashes, like the sweet squashes. You can have ginger biscuits. They're really good for sickness. Don't know what I've had. I've been having like takeaways. For some reason, my kid does not like anything we have in the flat. Like my partner literally got paid not long ago, and he brought all this food home. I thought, oh great, it's not been in the flat. It's been out. It's coming in. I'm gonna want it. So I had the chicken Kievs. Oh, they are nice. Make sure everything is cooked properly. It's white. I had them with curly fries. Eating smash as well. And he brought all this stuff home, and it was like the next day I didn't want any of it. But yet when he gets something from the cafe down the road, or when he gets a takeaway, it's like, oh my god, feed me. I don't want a takeaway. Like, I'm never in the mood for it. But like, if he brings home a sandwich and then it's like left there overnight, I'm like, it's been in the flat, I don't want it. I try and eat stuff there and then, because if it's left overnight and they know it's been left overnight, they're like, I don't want that anymore. I've been obsessed with rocket ice lollies for some reason. Don't believe everything you hear. I've had someone, or I know someone's mum that craved ice, or she could like suck on ice, and her daughter can as well. It's weird. And she had 3 girls. I know someone else that my mum worked with, and she was sucking on ice, and she had 3 boys. Never believe wives' tales. I've noticed someone new's joined. I'm surprised the first person stayed. Ignore my eyebrows. I will keep saying this every time someone joins. You've gone. Great. That was fab. I'd like to know who's watching. I'm surprised you're not bored of my voice. Unless you've just like put your phone down and left me in the background. That's fine. I'd do it as well. In fact, I wouldn't have even clicked onto me. But I don't know if you're allowed to comment. I've never done this before. Trying to think of any more like Bicornuate uterus stuff. If you get like, I honestly don't think it's going to cause a problem. I think you might get offered a C-section, or it might have to be like no choice but to have a C-section. I honestly don't know. I asked my nurse at my 12-week scan, and she said she doesn't know, and they'll send you to a consultant, which I have one, but she doesn't really ring me. It's kind of annoying. I don't know if this is part of normal pregnancy. I will never know what normal pregnancy is. It kind of bugs me, but it kind of doesn't, because if what I'm getting now is going to be my normal, then I will do this again. Honestly, like, I don't have, obviously, as I've explained, apart from the acid, like empty stomach sickness, make sure you snack. Always snack. I actually have a drawer. Oh my god. Ignore the mess. Like, that is my... Don't be scared to snack, honestly. Like, eat as much as you can, because they say, oh, you're not eating for 2, you're just, feeding yourself. It's like, yes, but sometimes what I eat, or I can go without for hours. Me personally, I can go for hours without food. But it turns out the baby can't. It's annoying, but keeps them alive, and they're only tiny, so I ate extra in a snack. Can't remember what I was on about. Baby brain. It's legit. Not even kidding. Like, I'll never know what normal pregnancy is, but if this is going to be normal for me, then I don't mind, because I had the empty stomach burps, empty stomach, like acid, throwing up. But that's the worst it gets. Like, you just throw up, you sit back, take a deep breath, because you're going to panic. I do anyway. Love to know what my neighbour's doing. And then carry on through your day. The sickness only comes back when I'm really, really hungry and I haven't done anything about it. Don't limit yourself. Don't be like, oh, this app says don't drink this app says don't eat that. Eat what the hell you like. Obviously, don't drink alcohol. I'm not gonna lie, I had a sip of Wicked. I mean, literally the last drop that you find in a bottle, like that, like less than that. I'd say half that. And I felt so bad, but it smelled so good, and I tried it. And then I felt right guilty afterwards. I said to my mum, look, I've just tried this because it smelled nice and whatever. And she says, just water it down, get some water in you, get some fizzy pop, whatever, get rid of it. I've been fine. Obviously, paracetamol is your best option. Can't have cocodamol. I don't know if anyone's prescribed that. Can't have cocodamol. Can't have ibuprofen. Can't have naproxen. Same as normal pregnancies, really. Just have paracetamol, even for toothache. I've had toothache and it killed. I hate it, and I'm sure it's my wisdom teeth, and all I can do is take paracetamol. It's a ball ache, it really is. This is probably the longest video I've done. Is there any questions? Or if you want, I don't know if you're male or female, because obviously I don't know who's watching, if you are in fact watching. But if you want to talk to me because you've seen this is my Snapchat. Feel free, just let me know where, what platform you're from. So you would say your YouTube live, I watched it, so I can feel embarrassed and be like, oh my god, I got fans. Honestly, I try and do these videos like every week, but I forget. I honestly am crap at remembering stuff. But yeah, that's me. I was crying because I was having a horrible day and I had toothache and everyone was ignoring me and I hated it. Having a really crap day. I Snapchat my mum more than anyone. I am more than happy to talk on Snapchat. If you want to add me now, I'm more than happy to video call if you're comfortable with that. Because you've seen me now with my terrible eyebrows and you've heard my man voice. Yeah, I got a feeling I'm talking to a ghost or like a robot. Oh, I feel like it's someone I know and you're not telling me. And you're commenting on my eyebrows. It took us over 2 years to try for a kid. And it was winding me up because everyone else was like, oh, I'm pregnant. Oh, I'm pregnant. It's like, yeah, but you didn't try. I did. I'm not saying they don't deserve a kid. Yeah, everyone apart from like pedos and stuff like that deserve kids, but oh yeah, this was like a gold colour and it's for the iPhone 7 Plus. It fits an excess max. I don't know if that's useful information for you. Someone else joined and then buggered off. Probably saw my crap phone case and were like, ugh, no. But please leave a comment. Please add me on Snapchat if you're still here. I honestly don't know what to say because every week's pretty much the same. Sickness, hungry, eat, sleep, repeat. I mainly feel mentally drained these days because of Corona. Can't go out. At least before I had a choice whether I left or not. Now it's like... So I'm going to end my stream. If I don't hear from you, that's fine. If you don't comment on anything I've made... I thought that was one of you then. It's no friend. That was crazy. But yeah, if I don't hear from you, that's fine. If I do hear from you, that's great. I'm always online, except between 2 in the morning and 8 in the morning. They're my sleep hours, they're my shit hours. Yeah. Or just like, it'd be really funny if you add me on Snapchat and then put hi girl with the eyebrows, and just be like, oh, I'm giving you that option to just bully me for my eyebrows. Accept that. My hair is going to be red next week, hopefully. You shouldn't dye your hair, you shouldn't bleach your hair. I'm not dyeing it, it's red shampoo. I thought that was you again, because it came up with Snapchat. Okay, I can see you're not going to add me, that's fine. I'm not triggered. But I will possibly see you in the next video. Bye.